Hey everyone, how's it going? Madison Hopkins here. I would like to talk with y'all about a national survey that I came across. It's called the National Association of Home Builders: What Home Buyers Really Want, published in March 2021. And so this is, I think, really interesting as a real estate agent and as homeowners. How do you know what people want in a house when you go to sell it and you're making remodels and updates? And are you making the right ones? So, like for instance, in Denver, if you were going to put a pool into your house, that's actually going to lower the value of your home because most people aren't going to want to deal with a pool in freezing temperatures. And when we have like summer, 3 months out of the year, and then the weather's all over the place. But people in Denver would prefer a patio. And so, if you install a patio, that's going to increase the value of your house because you can use that year round. So here's the nationwide survey for top most wanted list, and they had 200 features, and they listed the ones that were 80% up and above: laundry rooms, ceiling fans, patios, double kitchen sinks, walk-in pantries, front porches, which is sort of the same thing as a patio or can be. Energy Star rated appliances, which I, as an eco-friendly realtor, thought was super cool. Hardwood floors for the main living area, a full bathroom on the main living level, and energy efficient lighting. And then the top 5 most wanted specialty rooms were the laundry room, a dining room, a great room, a home office, and a separate living room. The exercise room apparently did not make the top 5 list since they quoted only 47% of buyers rated it as essential or desirable. Like I said, this was an 80% or above, but that share varies significantly with age. So 60% of millennials and Gen X buyers did want the home gym, and only 33% of the boomer generation wanted the exercise room. And it also goes on to say that they wanted that room to be at least 100 square feet. And for some context, this is what 100 square feet looks like in a workout room. Here is 100 square feet, which is about 10 by 10, depending on how you configure it, of course. So there's a little bike right there, a mirror, a dip station, a small couch, also paired as a home office, and then some shelves. And then, of course, I'm at the door. So I work out here all the time. And this is actually plenty of space, and y'all can see that we have it like filled up with stuff. So the square footage that I actually get to utilize for working out is less, but the 100 square feet is totally doable. I know some people really want to go into the gym and like have that community and camaraderie and also the availability of machines, but we also use a lot of bands and hang them up on our pull-up bar, and so it works out super well. So there was our home gym. That's 100 square feet. I'm also in another about 100 square feet room, which is 10 by 10. This is the guest room / my office, and it works super well because I have a little Murphy desk, so I can just fold it up. So you can definitely make things work if you're still wondering, like, oh, when I buy a house, how many square feet do I need to have, all the essentials? And a 10 by 10 room will do perfect. Some more statistics that this survey gave was accessibility features. People want a full bathroom on the main level. So for people who don't want to have to go up and down stairs all the time, that could be for children, the elderly, or people who have mobility disabilities. And then that would also include wider doorways. So they want at least a 3 feet wide doorway, if not more, and a wider hallway of at least 4 feet wide, if not more. And then they go into top 5 most wanted technology features, which they said did increase based on income bracket, which I think makes sense because technology costs money and you have to integrate it, and you have to have like multiple of them throughout your house. So the technology features were programmable thermostat, so you can just set it, leave it, and it'll change automatically throughout the day, which can be a very energy efficient feature because you can set it to automatically start to cool down for, let's say, 7 o'clock at night. Then by the time you go to bed, it's already cooled down. And then it can start to heat up maybe around 6 o'clock in the morning. So then when you're up and out of bed, your house is already getting warmer again. And then you can have a higher temperature during the day too when it's the hottest in your house. So those are really cool energy efficient features, is the programmable thermostat. They also wanted security cameras, video doorbells, and multi-zone HVAC systems. And I actually have an upcoming podcast guest to talk about exactly that, the multiple zone HVAC system. So that's having different temperatures in different rooms. Like, for example, my workout room might not need to be as cool as the guest room or the bedroom or the upstairs, downstairs. You get the point. And then the green features that home buyers wanted were Energy Star windows, Energy Star appliances, energy efficient lighting, Energy Star rating for the whole house. And then the last one was triple pane insulating glass windows, which is just another type of window that helps things not leak, the air not leak out of your house. And this is what I thought was super interesting about this section. So although 78% of buyers report being concerned about the impact the buildings has on the environment, only 15% are actually willing to pay more for a home described as environmentally friendly. So that's super interesting. Just because something is called environmentally friendly doesn't necessarily mean people are going to want to pay more. Only 15% of people who took this survey would. However, significantly more buyers are willing to pay extra for a home if they understand it will lead to annual savings in utility costs. And in fact, 57% of people versus the 15%. So 57% of people, if they understand that will lead to annual savings, will pay $5,000 on top of the price of the house. So maybe they'll bid $5,000 over asking price in order to save $1,000 a year in utilities. And I think that makes sense, because if you put in a little bit more money up front and then you get those annual savings, you might save that over the next 5 years. And then if you live there longer than 5 years, you're just making that money back. Energy Star certification is the only green home certification project known to a majority of buyers. And that's 73% of buyers only are familiar with the Energy Star green home certification. And then fewer than 30% are aware of any other of the 9 programs that this survey had listed. So that's super interesting. I've learned that in Portland, Oregon, they have certifications that they have to list when they list their house for sale. So that doesn't mean that their home is eco-friendly or meets those certification standards, but it's a ranking system. So like, does your house have a 100 score or a 0 score? Or are you somewhere in the middle? And whether they've done that or not, it still has to be listed when they put their home in the MLS. And I know there's a bunch of other certifications that are coming out, like the Pearl certification. And then, of course, there's the LEED certification. So I think I'll be coming out with some podcast episodes soon to talk about these green home certification programs, where they are used in the country, where they are not used, why, what the differences are, and what has made Energy Star certification the most well known. And then some really interesting features that buyers do not want in their house are elevators, glass walls, daycare centers in their community, wine cellars. My parents have a wine cellar in their house in Louisiana. So sorry for y'all guys, but my mom loves her wine cellar, and I think it's a really cool feature. Pet washing station, a roof that's partially or completely covered by plants, golf course, an in-law suite, cork flooring, and dual toilets in the primary bathroom. So these are things that people don't want in their house or in their community. I think there's a lot of stipulation that goes into this and a lot to unpack. Like, this isn't my survey, so I really don't know. I can't ask these people more questions, but it seems like people would want to live on a golf course because that would increase the value of your house, but maybe they don't want balls coming in and breaking their windows. And I am really curious to question the in-law suite, because a lot of people, well, it seems like a lot of people to me, so I could be wrong, but from my understanding as a real estate agent, people do want the in-law suites because they can rent it out on Airbnb or they can convert that into a full long-term rental, or if the zoning is right, maybe they could make it into a full duplex. But it has a lot of potential for investors or people who are interested in house hacking or getting into the real estate market for financial gain. But I guess that sort of ties into the 39% of people aren't interested in a multi-generational home, whereas 39% of people are. But here it says 42% of people voted that they do not want the in-law suite in their house. So that is all for today. Thank y'all so much for watching this national What Home Buyers Want survey review. And like I said, this article was posted by the National Association of Home Builders. So you can simply type that in and find this article. Have a great day, and I will talk to y'all soon.